There's probably nothing pleasant about what I just did. It was probably all just like... Hey everyone, in honor of staying at home, I wanted to try something that I have never done before and is also home friendly. Today I'm going to be tie-dyeing for the very first time. I know it's hard to believe I've never tie-dyed before, but I think I'm just a little bit of a scaredy cat, but no time better than now to experiment with some clothes that might not get to see the light of day for who knows how long. I just got this easy peasy all-in-one kit online, and I'll put a link in the description if you want to use it too. And not only will I be tie-dyeing in this vid, but this is also a collab with Letitia Q, who has an amazing fashion DIY channel here on YouTube. I'm gonna do color dye, she's gonna do bleach dye, and through our collective videos, you shall master them all. So after this video, make sure you check out hers. In terms of prep, this kit's instructions tell you to pre-wash fabric. You can dye wet or dry. I think I will do dry. Letitia is gonna be bleach dyeing a black hoodie, black socks, and color dyeing a hoodie and a t-shirt, all in different designs. Here she is in her home workspace. Now let me show you my tie-dye lineup. The sound situation is a little bit different today, as you might have noticed. Our friend here. This is a mic that I planned on making a podcast with at some point, and today it gets its grand debut during a tie-dye video. This is the tie-dye kit that we're working with. One Step tie-dye kit made by Tulip is the company. America's favorite tie-dye. I would love to know the way in which that statistic was determined, but let's give this a proper open. I think these kits come in a couple of different sizes, and I chose the one that came with this many colors. What do we got? Some rubber bands, and oh, these are gloves. Oh, quite a few of them. Excellent. The tie dyes. So it's just powder inside of a bottle, and on the back here it says I need to fill to the line with water and shake until dissolved. Oh, should I cover the workspace first? Yeah, probably. Okay, let's do that first. Ooh. I always find those moments in ASMR videos so amusing. I can't tell if people genuinely like that sound or they don't like that sound. Let's tape it down. And that's the sound of an arts and crafts time about to commence. Let's bring in our special guest number one. With this Barbie shirt, I've decided to go with the shibori technique. All right, here we go. First time ever, don't be scared. The instructions are: wrap fabric around a tube, scrunch in both ends and bind with rubber bands, apply the dye. Nervous. Everything I own that is a tube is either made of paper or metal. Nothing is made of plastic. Will these work? It's actually still a little bit narrow, so hopefully after the scrunching, I can get all of the shirt onto these glass vases. Here comes the scrunching. Oh yeah. Might just need 2 elastics. Although, is the elastics part of the point? Like, to have a lot? Sorry, I'm asking myself a lot of questions because I'm just genuinely very unsure. My goal here, scrunch these 2 as close together as possible. Okay, let's add 2 more and 1 more over here. Here is the finished shirt, ready to tie-dye. We are going to be doing fuchsia on one half, red on the other half. Fuchsia first. I'm going to fill these bottles to the line as indicated. Got to get low so you can see the meniscus of the water, you know? All right, secured tightly. Give them a good shake, and hopefully apply an even amount of tie-dye. All right, dissolved. It's application time. Woo. We're gonna pat it in and roll it. We're trying to keep everything on this side of the setup, know what I mean? Because we were trying to do half and half. I mean, it's pretty looking. Okay, I'm gonna save a little bit there. Onto the red. Almost there. Oh, it's like blood. Oh, that's dark. Oh, okay. No turning back now. Okay, time to meet in the middle. I probably could get all of this onto one tube. I think I have to wrap this in plastic to keep it wet for 6 to 8 hours. And then afterwards, we'll see how it looks. Oh, I can already see peeks into it from inside the glass. Ooh, I'm excited. Okay, gonna wrap it. Maybe this is the end of the gloves. Yeah, okay. Duh. Such a tricky DIY because I can't touch anything. Ready with special guest number 2. It is this Topshop shirt. You go, girl. I actually really do like this shirt, but I own quite a few white shirts, so I don't mind giving this one a little bit of different color flavor. With this shirt, I want to go for the swirl or spiral. The instructions are: pinch fabric and twist into a flat spiral. Bind with the rubber bands, I'm presuming, and apply dye, flip over, and repeat. Swirl first. So I guess it would be nice if the swirl was like right in between the two words, but not that high. They have 3 elastics holding this swirl in place, so let's do at least 3 as well. This looks so much easier in the description. I'm just going around and getting everyone super tucked in. Ooh, the back side of this swirl is rough. That was my best attempt. We're gonna be doing a swirl of lime and green. Hopefully these 2 colors look good together because I'm just banking on this working out. I think the whole idea with spiral is I'm basically just going to put color in each of these 6 sections, kind of like 1 color per pie slice. A stand. I already got dye in my fingers. Let's go. Why didn't you stay? No. Stay. Don't go running away. I guess it's a good idea that I went with the light color first, because then the dark color hopefully can cover my mistakes. Okay, let's do this slice. Okay, I think it's good. Time for dark green. I wonder between Dan's current work and what I'm doing, who's more stressed. Oh my gosh. I don't think I was really breathing that whole time. All right, et voila. Here's my, hopefully, it looks very much like the bioreactive symbol. I'm gonna wrap this in saran wrap, and guess number 2 is done. The final shirt, number 3. This is a polo that I originally thrifted and then cropped. I kind of just had a hard time figuring out how to put it into outfit, and my thinking is that it might have just been a little too plain. There was like not enough personality to it. So perhaps tie-dye could change my mind about this shirt. Honestly, I would love it if it did, because I do find having a polo, at least one, is this nice mix in the outfits, a little bit more of the like campus crew type of vibe. The first one we did shibori. I think shibori might be a word that's used too generally here, but I'm just saying according to this techniques guide that came with the tie-dye kit. First one we did shibori. Second one we did spiral. And for this last one, I'm just gonna do a free-for-all crumple. Let's pop that collar, obviously a first essential step towards approaching this with confidence. Their instructions are: scrunch fabric using fingers, bunch together, I'm guessing they mean with elastics, and apply the dye. Simple enough. There she is, a scrunched up ball. I've got maybe, I don't know, 5 or 6 elastics in here, holding it all together. So I think we just apply whenever, wherever. Why does it roll off? Oh, you know I hate it when you do that. Use it as a rag at the same time. So I found that at first it might roll off a little bit, but then as the fabric starts to get wet, it soaks in instead of rolling away. So eventually the rolling problem does disappear. I'm just trying to get like an even coverage all the way around and patting it into the fabric. And we're done. I really hope I did not need any backup. That was probably the fastest one out of all of them, since it was just a crumple and spray the dye and hope for the best. This is totally separate, but this is something I learned back when I took like a doctor summer camp, and how to remove gloves without getting the ink or contamination on your hands. Pinch in the palm and lift off, and then slide it under and invert. And we are going to saran wrap this bad boy. Bedtime. See you in 6 to 8 hours. Or overnight, since I think I'm just going to let these sit while I sleep, and then we'll check in with them in the morning. Left them overnight in the saran wrap in the sink in case there was any dripping. I just don't want to accidentally stain something else. I am really a fan of this whole bowl situation that I use to hold the dye bottles. It just gave me a lot of reassurance that I'm not going to create a mess. Also, I've noticed in some tie-dyeing videos that it's nice to have a little bit of backup just in case you need to touch up certain areas. But the instructions do say that from the moment you add the water, the dye loses efficacy by 45 minutes. So even if I do touch-ups with this, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be anywhere near as potent as that first time we put in the dye. But let's unwrap these and see how they look. I guess we'll do the Barbie shirt first. I think this whole crumpling on a tube thing is a strong contender for my favorite tie-dye pattern. First one, a success. My You Go Girl shirt. Every time I see this shirt, this is like a old K-pop thing, or older K-pop thing. I think of that one Hyori song. If any of you were part of that wave of K-pop, let me know in the comments. I did rinse this with the bands on so that we could have a real reveal all together. It occurred to me that I might have put in way too much tie-dye ink, so I really don't anticipate there to be a lot of white left, but we'll see. It's an actual swirl! Are you laughing at me? Or no? Okay. Dan keeps reacting as he's playing video games, and I keep thinking he's gagging at the creations that I've made today. And the back is also a spiral. And the last one, my little crop polo that we turned into a cookie monster blue. This one is different from the other two because it only took one bottle of dye, whereas as you can see from the mixing of colors, both of these had 2 bottles. So there might be some white in here, although I mean, I think I really did go in all the way with the dye. It's so happy. And there's not any significant white blotches. Overall looks, I think the collar is the part that actually got to experience the most. This is like the Rorschach face from Watchmen. But I think once the collars popped down, oh yeah, ooh, that's kind of fun that the material changes there, and that made the tie-dye also have a different look. And there's some spots that are like extra dark. The last step is to give them a wash to thoroughly purge all the dye from it. The instructions say to put it in for a large load with a little bit of laundry detergent as well as, I think, hot water. I don't think it will be smart to put them all in one load, so I will wash them separately, as much as that kind of kills me. So the next time you see these 3 pieces, they will be ready for presentation as part of their final tie-dye outcome. While these are in the wash, don't forget to watch Letitia's video to see the journeys of her bleach dyeing process. If you're watching this as this goes live, tomorrow Letitia and I will be hosting a live stream where we demo for each other bleach dyeing and color dyeing. If you want to check that out, make sure you follow the both of us on Instagram. That was really as successful of a first-time tie-dyeing experience as I could possibly have asked for. I feel super bright, fluorescent, welcoming in summer, if it does come. please. If you do decide to give it a try, I have the link to the exact kit that I bought, as well as some smaller ones in case you already know exactly what colors you want to go for. Thank you all so much for watching, especially if you came here from Letitia's video. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye!